Alright guys, this is going to be video number 3 in my little loss analysis series. I just did the other one. Now we're jumping into this one. So this was an Ursa game. So a large variety of losses here. We started with a... if you haven't watched them already, I analyzed this Marana loss, position 4, this LC loss, position 3, now this Ursa loss, position 1. This game, this ET kind of popped off. So this TA. This is another game where I just felt like my team played really weird. My Lich played really well in the lane, and then I definitely did not play perfect. But then, like, later on in the game, like in the mid-game and like team fights and stuff, like my OD like had some really bad astrals that like saved them. And then this OD, this TA plus like ET are like kind of pretty good heroes against Ursa. So maybe it was a bad Ursa pick. Hold on, let me just think about this for a second, because it's a bad pick, it's a bad pick. I second phased my hero. Our offlaner, I think, was like AFK or something. I think it was like AFK, so we're gonna like lose gold. So I only saw Marana and Undying, and I was like, maybe a hero that can kill the Tombstone can be okay. Granted, Marana's pretty good against Ursa too, because you can kind of get away. Which is like his innate leap. Like I can't just like kill them. Thought it would be good against the Tombstone, but I actually wasn't sold on the Ursa, but I wasn't sure what to pick. Because I had a Lich. I had Lich Sky, which are like... I needed somebody to like go in front, I think. I might have seen that this guy was going to pick OD too, and I was like, well, we need somebody that like stands in front. And I don't know what my offlaner's going to pick, because he wasn't there. So, maybe not the best Ursa game, but I really don't know. Maybe just something like a Spec or a Jug. And then, yeah, but then these two picks that came at the same time or after, I think, are both just pretty good against Ursa. You could look it up on the stats, I guess, but they're pretty good against Ursa. Just take my word for it. The lane went fine against the ET. It was okay. Maybe it could have gone a little bit better. So the first couple levels, we played pretty chill. Just trying to get up our levels. As Ursa, you don't really want to do anything crazy the first couple levels. Like, when you get to level 3 without, like, dying and just getting good CS, like, that is, like, usually plenty good. Actually, I get first blood in this lane eventually. Kill this Marana. This is all just normal CSing. This is CS there, unfortunately. This is where we get first blood. We got level 2. And this guy, I think, did not have leap. Didn't skill leap, so we got first blood, which is nice. So we get the boots. And I don't play against a lot of ETs. This guy is like an ET specialist, which like those people are out there. Kind of weirdos, but you know, what can you do? And I don't think I reacted very well because I don't like play against ET a lot. But it's like very like, in this matchup, like this Ursa ET matchup, like if you can get a couple stacks off of Fury Swipes on him while he's not strong, then he has to play scared. But like if he gets a big Astral Spirit stack going, and then you don't have any Fury Swipes on him, like, you have to be scared of him. Just kind of, like, weird. So I was kind of, like, figuring that out and adjusting to it as the lane went on, but I probably could have played it a little bit better if I, like, have kind of understood that from the get-go. Let's kill Marana again here. I think we kill him again. Yeah, we killed Marana again. The lane's doing alright. Our CS is not high, though. Kind of playing more for, like, these... Like, kind of missing some CS on these kills, and this is what I mean. Like, this guy kind of just, like, chunks me. I started Stick because I thought they would be casting a decent amount of spells, which they kind of are. I don't think I needed to upgrade Wand. I think maybe even getting an early Windlace could have been good. In hindsight, well, okay, I'll talk about this again as the lane's closer to being over. But I don't think my items were that well, or were that good. Me speak good English. Me fail English, that's impossible. As Ralph would say. My Lich is giving me tangos. I was just like feeding me a bunch of regen, just like the Rubik was in that LC game. Support was actually playing fine. No complaints there. I think one of my heroes was like AFK for a while at some points in this game too, which doesn't help. I wasn't really paying too much attention, but I'm pretty sure that was happening. Let's get staticking the wave. Eat the regen. And so yeah, that's what I mean. If this guy does not have like an Astral Spirit stack, like we can be very aggressive on him. Nice kill here. And so this sort of like what's happened so far has sort of baited me into thinking like, oh, I can like just buy phase boots and be really strong in this lane, and that is not the case. I don't like feed a bunch, but Like, he just, like, gets a huge, like, stack up and then, like, does this and, like, hits me twice and I lose half my health. I'm like, oh. Huh. Then I think it happens again soon. And then my Lich ran out of mana here, and he didn't get more. So, like, we kind of lost all of our aggressive potential for a little while. It's, like, unfortunate, because if, like, we can't threaten to kill him, then, like, he's gonna threaten to kill us, you know? So, yeah, our CS is not that good. We've gotten some kills for sure. We're 2-on-1, which is nice, but, like, TA, we're actually out of the TA. I guess because we got first blood, which helps. Be nice for CS was a little bit better, though. Yeah, playing safe away from this guy while he's got his stack up. Which has mana again. So see, I can run at this guy while he doesn't have his, like, spirit thing. And then he has to run away. And then here, hit, hit, hit. And here's, like, close, right? Like, both of us are like, oh, the other person's hitting me very hard. He died, actually. I definitely make some big mistakes here, though. Mistakes I should not be making. As we get into it later. So I've got my phase boots here. Go buy my Ring of Health. I thought this Marauder like run down and I didn't see me again. He was like sitting there. It's kind of weird. It's regenerating up. Kind of like trying to play away from the CT right now. He's got like more health than I do. But I do have my ultimate. Yeah, look at this damage. This damage is crazy. I gotta run up. And then he just comes straight for me, which is a good play. 1 hit. 2 hits. I'm so low. It's crazy. But then his spirit's gonna run out. And then he has to play, even though I'm low, like here, I can run at him, because he doesn't have a spirit. So it's like playing this, like, my Lich Frost Army super late here, which is like, kind of really unfortunate. So I ult here, and we get the kill. It's pretty nice. So yeah, our CS is just low. Like, it's been like a pretty back and forth lane with a lot of kills. But our CS is just very low, even lower than the ET, and he's got a bunch of denies too. So, like, I think what I should have done, given that I couldn't, like, CS easily in this lane, because there's, like, a lot of action, and then, like, on average, this guy's, like, out-hitting me, I think I should have just gone Brown Boots straight into, like, Ring of Health and Voidstone, which I would have. Play less to try and kill him, and just play to, like, leave the lane and accelerate myself. Here... I don't know why I walked in here. Why did I walk in here? I didn't have my ultimate. I didn't realize this Quap was so strong. Like, it was pretty early, and I'd gotten some kills, and I was like... I knew I was low, but I was like, oh, maybe I can just, like, kill this guy. Because, like, I have my phase, right? Overpower. And, I mean, I get him low, but then this Mirana arrows me, and this guy just, like, has to hold. So, really poor judgment from me there. Obviously, should have just ran away. I didn't need to die here. Not the end of the world, but not ideal for sure. So I didn't walk out of base, or I didn't TP back to bottom because I hadn't seen the Quap. I see him here. So maybe I could have TP'd right now. But even then, I was like, well, if I TP right now, then, you know, I don't know, maybe this ET just blows me out of lane right away. I kind of wanted to save my TP. So I take this, like, circuitous route because I was, like, starting to jungle, and I realized I'd rather just be bottom. So I walked bottom. It's like checking out the map. So kind of like an inefficiency there. Missed a couple creeps for it. I was, like, debating whether I should TP to this top play. But at this ET, which again, like, Frost Armored me way late after I've already turned around. It's kind of weird. So at this point in the lane, I'm like, kind of looking to just farm it and get out. I see they all have a bunch of heroes mid. I'm like farming this up. This was actually really nice. My Lich got a really good Chain Frost off here. And then this TA shows up, and I can't really lane against the TA either. The Lich leaves, I think. So at this point in the game, I'm kind of happy with how this goes, this next couple minutes. Because I don't think I die. I bounce between lane and jungle. Pretty efficient. TA shows up and I have to run away. And then the TA is doing, like, the big camp in the lane, and I can't, like, lane against the TA. And then I kill some more creeps, but then I see Undying's here. And so I leave, which I think is good. My Lich TP'd in bottom here, which doesn't make any sense to me. Like, we should not be trying to hold this tower. So kind of a misplay from him. I think he ends up dying. No, my whole team TP's down here. Really weird. I'm not looking to play into that at all. Does it go well? The TA died, so I guess it went okay. Okay, the TA died, but like all 4 of our other heroes died. So I think that was a really bad tower defense for my team, but like I didn't participate, so I'm happy with that decision at least. So we've got a Battle Fury. 15 minutes, not super fast. Just because that really bad death didn't see us that well in lane, and some inefficiency there. It's not a bad timing, but not great. So they're like playing around top. I see them. I saw the Mirana. I saw the Undying on the ward. I see this guy. I'm not too scared of them. And then they like chase me with a bunch of heroes, which I was actually kind of okay with this. I was like, I don't think they can kill me. And then my team shows up and they all die. And I just get to go back to jungling. They don't all die, but they lose a bunch of heroes. And time. They lost a bunch of heroes and time. Their EC dies again. So I was like pretty happy with that. But you notice Tia's like huge. I'm keeping up with her though. I've got more kills. And I've got the Battle Fury. So I've got the Blink coming out soon. I've got it coming out now. So here I died here. And I was surprised. I didn't understand what was happening here. I think they were smoked. Yeah, they were. So they were smoked. I thought after this happened, I was like, huh. And then I was like, oh, I think they were smoked. I wasn't sure. Now I see the replay. They were smoked. Because what happened is I saw this ET on the ward. And they were Mirana ulted. And I was like, okay, there's an ET here. Like, oh, he's going to kill me. So I was just like farming this camp. And then my camera positioning is bad. Oh, no, I don't see this guy. But there's a TA here. And then this TA... This Mirana got a first item Yules and has it really early. It's position 5 Mirana. And then this guy arrows me. And I just insta-die. And I was like, huh. So really good play from the Mirana. They like smoked on us. So that was a good play from them. I was a little bit too far forward. Like, I don't want to be the first point of contact. And then the fact that they had like I don't think I can enrage there. Maybe I can. I'm not very good on Ursa in terms of like getting my enrage off all the time. That happens later on in the game too. So maybe, I don't know if I can enrage there. Like, I know you can BKB coming down from mules before like a stun hits you like that. I don't know if you can enrage. Maybe you can, because if you can, that would be huge if I had gotten an enrage off there, but I did not. And so we lost a big fight there. Let me see if I could have like, because we didn't see them when this happened. Like, should I have just been like not farming here at all? I figured they were bottom. Like, I didn't think they were going to come fight us right now. Like, I didn't feel... Especially with all of our vision. I mean, obviously they have Victim Run and then they were smoked. So, like, it's misleading. But, yeah. I think I should just be scared because I don't know where they are. Like, they could be ganking me. Like, I didn't think they were. I thought they would be bottom, but they could be ganking me. And I think that has to be enough to, like, be like, if they are ganking me, I could die. And so then I shouldn't do this camp. And there are camps behind me to farm, so I shouldn't have been unhappy running backwards on the map here. So this is just a greedy camp, and I got punished for it. My takeaway. Alright, so we respawn. I think they get the Roshan off that too, which is really bad. Like, we want to get the Roshan. The TA gets it. They get the Rosh. They're all top. I don't know what I'm doing. Gotta get the ult off, I get away. Unfortunately, my team like kind of shows up and like we like lose a bunch of heroes. I don't really know what my team is doing there. Trying to help me, I guess. Maybe I definitely shouldn't have been hanging around there, so maybe I kind of like baited my team into like dying. So we're farming away from them. We don't feel very strong right now. They're like getting a very strong timing, and now they have this Aegis. So really, I mean, just a couple mistakes for me have made this game pretty hard. Not that it was going to be easy anyways, but both my deaths probably avoidable. Both my first death was definitely avoidable. The second death probably avoidable in terms of like farming safely. So we're just farming in their triangle while they're on the other side of the map. It's pretty standard stuff. I thought they were moving back towards us, so I TP base as opposed to like trying to farm like this camp or something, or like walk back like onto my side of the map. Can't really do that because they were like in between me and my own base. So what happens here? So they go on our DP. The Quap jumps in and we kill the Quap. Really bad jump from the Quap. So I thought this would be a good start to this fight. But then the DP walks back into the TA and gets melted again. I think the first one's worn off, but he's melded. Really low armor, really low HP. And then I make the choice to hit this tombstone, which I thought would be fine. I was like, if I can just kill this tombstone and then, like, deal with whatever else is happening here, it'd be fine. But it really was not. So I'm, like, hitting the tombstone. I get arrowed. I should have ulted here. I'm bad at pressing ult when I know I'm about to get stunned on Ursa. I just, like, don't play the hero that much. So I should have ulted earlier. I don't. We actually got the Aegis, and the DP did not die. But at this point, I, like, ulted for a tombstone after I'd already taken, like, half my damage. So poor play from me there. I think my OD, though. My OD had Astral. I think this is what I mean. Like, the OD, I don't think... Great, I did not play perfect. I'm not saying I played perfect. So he has another Astral here. And he just walks away. And he walks far away. Like, he's not hitting anybody. He's not doing anything. So he comes back. He's, like, not paying attention to what's happening here. He's, like, trying to channel, and then the TA blinks out. Like, if my OD had, like, banished the TA to start, he could have banished the DB too. He had another banish because he has Axe. He could have banished the TA, and then if we, as a team, could have focused, like, the Mirana Tombstone Undying situation while the TA is banished, like, I feel like this goes a lot better for us. And then he, like... I die instantly, basically, to the TA, so he can't really save me there. But then here, like, he's got 2 Astrals, and he's just hitting. He gets a good ult off. Like, why didn't he banish that Undying? Am I crazy? Look at this damage. Look at this damage. Look at this damage. It's ET. Obliterates it. 1 hit. Dead. What is that? This is a level 2 ultimate. 40% max HP is damage. Doesn't have any talent. And then he's reducing the OD's health? I don't actually understand how that works. I mean, 40% max HP is damage with no resistance, I guess, is like 1,000 damage. We got 1 hit and then, like, killed him. I don't know. That I saw that and I was like, oh my god. So yeah, this ET, like, totally cleaned this up here, which sucks. So, not perfectly played for me. For sure. I need to just ult that arrow. Kind of an awkward fight, though, to start. We're farming, trying to get our BKB. Lose the support, not a big deal. We see them running at us. We dodge. Okay, this... So here I fight them again. We're pretty far away from BKB, like, to the point where, like, I don't think I can just dodge fights for, like, 1,500 more gold. That's, like, 4 more minutes of dodging fights, or 3. I'm like, okay, I can't not fight for 3 minutes, so I figured, like, this might be a good fight. They're all in our triangle. We actually see the ET's not here. So we take this fight, too. So I jump on this Mirana who leaped in. I have 5 overpowers, and this guy just banishes him. I don't know why he would banish him. I don't understand. He's got, like, heroes over here that he could banish. I don't know, the Mirana, like, didn't seem like a big threat to me. I mean, he's got a Yules. Like, I maybe wouldn't have killed him. But all of a sudden I was like, well, what do I do? So we silence the Mirana, he Yuleses himself. Mirana dies. Anyways, so, like, not the end of the world. Just awkward. And then my Odie's just sitting here, but I'm like, okay, we can chase. Okay, so that fight goes okay. It was just like a really weird Astral. This Astral's good. Oh yeah, and then I press ult so I can keep hitting this guy, and then he Astrals me. So I've got my Blink coming up soon. Overpower. The TA's like out of position, or not like in the fight, I mean. We've got 2 heroes dead. This should be like good. So his Spirit comes back, so he's BKB'd, but then I blink and I'm hitting him. I mean, maybe he tried to... Okay, so he's chunking me down, because he got a really big Spirit that came back. And he is BKB'd. But then he Astrals me. Like, I ulted, right? So, like, that last hit he did, like, no damage. And, like, I'm hitting this guy. Got a bunch of Fury Swipe stacks up. He banishes me, and then everybody else has to run away. Lich dies. Now I'm like, oh god, and now the Quap's back in the fights. So at this point, I think I'm like, okay, I'm out. I was like kind of tilted though. And then my DP like came back in and died. Just, maybe, I don't know if that AT 100% dies there, but like, then the OD dies. Just like really weird astrals. TP out. I didn't want to get found by like AT Spirit or whatever. So I think we get our BKB soon. No Roche. Have our BKB coming out. No, we have our BKB. They're pushing. Like just trying to like farm without just TPing back needlessly. Like supports can kind of defend. Like all pretty normal. Oh, and then they chase me here. Okay, so this is a really bad death too. And 100% on me. 100% on me. I 100% get out here. Because I BKB the arrow. I just need to enrage and then TP. If I enrage it and TP, I'm fine. And I just didn't press R. This is just me not being a good Ursa player. I just like forget to press enrage. Like, I'm just not like, it's just like not ingrained in me that there are certain situations I need to just press enrage. Like I'm already BKB TPing out. This cooldown's like 50 seconds. So if I just press enrage, I just don't die here. And then I don't. And then I get 3 hit by the TA. And the Quap ulti comes out too. But I legit don't die to that. You know, it's like, what, 80% damage resist or whatever? Yeah, I just don't die if I press enrage. So that was 100% on me. Really bad death. Really, really bad death. And the game ends shortly. Looks like there's one more fight. I think that'd be better with my enrages on Ursa for sure. So they do Roche. And this Quap is here? He has Eels too, so they're itemizing very well against me. So I saw my team was nearby, and they had just done Roshan, so I thought, like, maybe we could fight the Quap or something if he sticks around? And then they were, like, Moonlight Shadowed, I think. And then they killed my Lich, so I really thought I was not in danger, because my Lich is, like... Where's my Lich? Oh, my Lich was, like, right next to me, and then he died. I didn't even notice this. I actually didn't notice my Lich died here. It was like they were all invis, like, almost the whole time. And then I, like, go on this Quap, and it, like, doesn't work out. I don't really have a damage. If I had a Basher and I bash this Quap, she probably dies, but I, like, have no farm. This is some really bad deaths, and they Yules me again, and I die here. So, this stuff is really bad, and obviously the game kind of ends here. Probably bad to even go for that. It felt kind of over already at this point, but plays like this obviously aren't helping, so... And we didn't have vision in this area, so I shouldn't have, like... As soon as I saw the Quap, I should have just try to walk away. Takeaways. I mean, that first death in the lane to the Quap was really bad. That second death farming this camp wasn't as bad, like not quite as avoidable, like not just like straight up dumb like this one down here was. But definitely just don't need to farm this camp if they're all off the map. Even if I think they're all down here, like there were camps behind me. It wasn't like this was the only camp. If this had been the only camp available like on the map and these were all gone, then like I would feel less bad about it because I was like, well, there's nothing else I can do anyways. And like, but there were camps behind me, so I didn't, and we weren't going to be, like, pushing the tower there. So I just farmed my way back, and then maybe we can, like, make a Roche attempt or something. So that death was pretty bad, too. The fights were awkward, you know? I can't say I'm going to take too much away from those. Other than, like, this fight down here, I needed to press R when that Mirana arrowed me. And then I took, like, half my damage, or 2/3 of my damage before, like, I got my enrage off. While I was hitting the tombstone, which I'm not sure was the right thing to do, but definitely losing all your health doing it is not the right thing to do. And then, yeah, that death up here, I just, like, didn't press enrage. So I just need to be better about pressing enrage. I need to be, like, conscious about, like, when I want to press enrage. Maybe think about it ahead of time, and then it won't be, like, I don't know, some weird thing. For some reason, I have this weird, like, brain block, like, pressing enrage at good times. So that's this game. Hopefully you guys learned something. Catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, sub to the channel. And if you want to be coached by me, check the link in the video description. You can join my Discord there, and there's all the information there on how to sign up.